Yo, guys, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. We are getting all sorts of data that has come out today. GDP came in revised, lower than expected. We have jobless claims coming in, lower than expected. I mean, we just had an onslaught of data that's come out today that honestly the market has shaken off here uh, rather strong. We have tomorrow more data coming out. We got a lot of Fed members speaking. I believe tomorrow we have 5 or 7 members of the Fed speaking tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be huge. Got to definitely keep an eye out on that. All right. Watch list is being worked on and being sent out. I already wrote it up, sent it to Jonal, so it should be getting sent out here pretty soon. Franklin, Allen, welcome to the VIP members. Thank you for signing up. Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate you. So yeah, guys, definitely looking like an exciting day here. I'm hoping we don't get the whole move here in pre-market on the SPY. I talked about in the watch list 400 holding support for a move towards 404. I mean, we only got 5 minutes to the bell, so the reality is that we probably won't get up there towards 404 now, but I hope it doesn't just become like an annoying trade now. I really wanted that clean 400 bounce. So let's hop on over here. So we have the SPY, the beast. What's going on, my man? So we have the SPY there watching that 400 area for support for bounces into 404. Where do we get that 404 from? Well, here is the previous support at that zone. And it turned into resistance right in here. Right in there, we turned it into resistance. So that's the level I'd be eyeing for resistance here on a bounce back off of 400, okay? If we break under 400, then I'm simply watching for those drops into 397 or so, okay? NVIDIA, let's switch this over to a daily chart. NVIDIA watching this 230 area for resistance. If this 230 area can hold resistance, then I think that, we could fade that one back down towards the 221, 222 zone. JNCE, this one here was a small cap that it's not a big deal and it's really not looking the greatest now, but I want you to take a look at this. This white line here is the 100-day moving average. It's found resistance there today in pre-market. And then look at all this resistance here at that same level. If at some point JNCE can get up and over that level, which is 135, and hold support, you could see a move here that could take it into this level here, about $1.88, $1.90, $2 zone. That was previous support. I'd expect it to be resistance. All right, so keep an eye on JNCE for those of you who like to trade the smallies. ENVX, this one actually looking a lot better. It's up and over this like gap entry, okay, zone, the little pivot. You see it right here at about 950, right there. And it has room. It already kind of made the move here in pre-market. When I made the list, it had not gone all the way up to 1040. You see here previous support at 1040, right? In that general level, 1040. So I figured that would be a good target, and it looks like it already kind of made that move here. So yeah, I mean, I still watch it for that same type of move, but that's it. If we can get up and over 1040, then you really got room. You could see this thing truly fill the gap and get up towards that 100-day moving average. 100-day moving average right there. Full on gap fill right there, and that's at $12. So definitely want to keep on watch, okay? Definitely want to keep on watch. So SPY, NVIDIA, JNCE, ENVX on watch this morning. And then as far as the ES is concerned, let's hop on over to that chart. All right, here we have our 60-minute chart on the ES. And here, if we get up and over and we start to hold 40.25 to 40, 20, basically, that 5-point range, I would look for longs against that with a stop underneath it. You could get up here towards 40.30, 40.40. You got like 10-point moves there, honestly. So I would definitely keep the ES on watch for that. That'll be front and center for me this morning. Not expecting gargantuan moves, but if we're in a clean zone, I'm definitely going to go after it. I'd rather be long than short because if we get back underneath 40.22, we could get drops into 40.10, but I think they could be choppier versus cleaner trading that could be had up until 40.35, 40.40. All right, so keeping a close eye on that. Yo, Umberto, let's go. So we'll see, right? That's what I'm looking at this morning, guys. Any questions, don't hesitate to drop them in chat. We got about 30 seconds or so to the bell. Well, less than that. Bell has rang, and it's time to get to work. Yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get it. So 40.30 right now, holding a little bit of resistance. That is one of the first long targets right there, just over 40.30. So I will be watching for pullbacks into 40.25, 40.22 on the ES. I'm not going to get long here at 9.30 or 9.31 or 9.35. I'm going to wait for my setups just like yesterday. Oh, guys, remember yesterday I said, oh, watch out. I'm going to, probably look for a trade in the afternoon after the Fed minutes drop. I did do that. It was a good trade. I have it here recorded. We'll go over it later on in today's stream. Maybe we'll make like a little recap portion. The watch list just got sent out. I just got it here in my inbox. So check your inboxes if you want the watch list. It just got sent out. All right, guys. And if you're new here and aren't signed up, here is how you can sign up for the watch list. It's completely free. All right, so watching to see if we get those moves back on down there. Maybe we can get long on that ES. So yesterday was a good day, nice green day. Looking forward to today building off of that. It's been a good week. It's definitely been a good week. SPY, that's a significant gap up, man. After the action we've seen recently, that's a significant gap up. I would like to see that 404 get tested before the inevitable pullback, in my opinion, back on down towards 395s. Tomorrow we got a lot of Fed members speaking, and there's still a lot of data coming out here over the next week or so. Give me 1 second here, guys. Gonna go ahead and send out some tweets. And a quick post, let everybody know we're live. So we had that. Wow, guys. Are you seeing that 3-minute chart? That's so quick, man. Look at that quick drop into 40.24. Bang, right back up there to 40.30. That's the action we want to see, but I was hoping it'd take a little bit longer before it did something like that. Well, the good thing is if we get over 40.30, we'll still have longs available in front of that level. Oh, guys, I don't have the link yet, But next week, is it next week? Whenever March 1st is, I will be speaking live at a Trade Ideas webinar, and we'll be going over some of the top chart patterns that are widely traded, but oftentimes not traded correctly and not analyzed correctly. So we'll be going over that in that live webinar. Once I have all the information and the link where you can come watch, etc., I will be posting it in chat, sending it out in an email and stuff like that, all right? Just so that you're aware, you can come on by and say hi and attend. It's completely free. So go ahead and swing on by. Once I have that info, you will too. All right, so starting to pull on back a little bit. Yo, the king. Starting to pull on back down there towards the lows. Nvidia holding on to those 230s. If as long as it's over 230, you know, the thing still is bullish. If we can get back under 230, it could be a fade, or maybe not a fade all the way back on down here, but a nice little fade back on down here to 221, 222 or so. All right, guys, just sitting and watching. 9:36 a.m. Let's see if we can start getting some patterns to possibly develop here. All right, Nvidia still holding strong. Pretty surprised to see how strong Nvidia's holding there. Nothing for me yet, guys. Just watching. I have that support, you know, around 40.22 or so. We'll see if it wants to hold or if it's just going to give it up and fade on back down. I would prefer the long setup today, like I say, because it looks like it could be cleaner. But we got to be reactive. You guys just reading chat. Well, yeah, we might try to base around this 4022 possibly. Let's see. SPY still struggling some. We don't have anything happening for about an hour. Bostic, FOMC member Bostic speaks in about an hour, 20 minutes. Crude oil inventories at our an hour, 28 minutes from now. So we're pretty free to trade here. These 4020s are the area I was talking about. See if we can get a trade off this zone. See if we can get back towards those 4030s. I can let go of some. Risking about 5-6 points here. This was the level we talked about right off of that 60-minute chart that we've been holding. We've been holding right here, right around that level in those lower 4020s. It's worth a stab for me. Trading in that, not trading in the prop account right now. I am trading in a prop account, but not my funded account. I'm trading in that new one that I'm testing out. I'm still in this one. Stop remains here under 4020. I don't like that wick. Look at that. Look at that VWAP possible rejection there on the SPY. We'll see what it wants to do. We'll see what it wants to do. The good thing about this, being able to take this this account for a little bit of a test drive is if I'm able to pass it, I'll get it funded and I can keep it, and then I'll have my $50,000 account and I'll have this $200,000 account. But I haven't been able to really trade this one. I've been trading the real account, the funded account, the most lately. And I'm not the best at trading simultaneously two accounts. It's just gets a little overwhelming. I haven't traded this one in a couple days, I think. Looking like it's going to get stopped out here. If we can break back up over 40.25.75, that's when I think you could see a nice push. Just when it looked like it was going to give you that U shape, looks like it's going to crap out. We're underneath that support zone from the low 40.20. So 40.20 is the line in the sand for me. Lots of support at 40.20 right now. Will it hold is a different story. So you're getting lots of support there at 40.20, like this mid 400 on the SPY. Let's see what it wants to do. SPY right back to VWAP, guys. All right, starting to get a little push here. I start putting some orders out there. See if we can get that runner. Looking like it wants to go. See, and then that's the other problem I have sometimes when I'm trading in this account. I'm like, oh, should have been in my regular prop account. You know, albeit it would have been smaller size, I would have been trading probably 3 contracts. There we go. First take profit. Let's go. You can get through these 40-30s. Should get saucy. But this week I've already done well on my prop account. So there's money in the pocket. I can afford to do this here now. I'm going to admit, it'll be pretty sweet to get this account funded. Nice little $200,000 account. That'd be very much welcomed. Can we get to that 31.75? 30.75 being tested. We needed one more point off that level. It looks like we're going to get it. 31.25. There we go. Oh, no, we missed it by a little bit. Come on. Why does it do that to me? Oh no, Dan, that stop was too tight, man. That was too tight. That's what happened. 40.20, under 40.20 was the stop. Under 40.20. Let's go. 41. There we go. Getting the next fill. Let's freaking go, guys. Come on. Here we go. It's starting to get crazy. Starting to get crazy. Sitting at 34.25. We're at 33s. Oh, we just tapped it. We freaking tapped just underneath it. Come on. Don't do me like that. Let's get up in there. Still in the bulk of the position. No! I was like slow motion, no. No! Dude, it tapped it. What's the high of this candle right now? 34, and I was sitting at 34.25. Are you freaking kidding me? No way, man. No way. Well, you know what? I'm not moving it. I'm not freaking moving. I'm going to sit here with my arms crossed. 33.25 is being tested. Lots of selling at 32.50. Yo, Umberto, thank you. Just trade. Wait, yeah, it's just you. It's you. It's you. It's the same picture. You just changed your name. Gotcha. I was like, wait a second. Who's that? Can somebody push this up to 34.25 for me? Come on, man. Guys, I'll hold the stop on the remainder of this under 28. Oh, guys, if you hear some noises, it's the gardener. He's out there doing his stuff on the yard. He just got here. Bro, do not stall out. Ah, this is frustrating. I'm going to sell one more here if it can get up there at 32. Don't want this to be a failed breakout. That would really suck. All right, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stick to the plan. The stop is the 28 zone. Next take is 34.25. I know that 32 was going to be a hanging like area just based off of the chart. But I really thought we had the volume to get through it. We had that volume that came in on that push was really good. It's indicative of continuation. Long bias work today. Yep, definitely already working. Putting in another higher low, guys. We need that umph coming in here. All right, brother. Take care. Take it easy, man. Have a good morning. What is happening? Somebody wake it up and push it. We could even see the SPY get all the way back down to VWAP. I prefer it not to. I don't really want to stop out of this trade and then have it recover so quickly. I just think that the push over the 30 area with that volume, I mean, look at the size of this volume, really good volume on that push, should get us into at least in front of 40. Thank you, bro. Take care. It's really slowing down a lot. All right, guys. So it's looking like maybe this trade's going to take a minute to really get going, if it is going to. So far, that 28 area holding support. We got room to over 40 if we can get this buying volume to step back in here. We're back in those 33s now. Would like to see that push there into that 34. Here we go. 33.50 is being tested. 33.75 getting stuck again. 34. There we go. There we go, guys. Let's freaking go. So down to 2 contracts now. Gonna start getting ready to throw out another order out here in case we start to get crazy. Next level of possible resistance is around 37. So I'm going to throw one out here at 36.50. Then I'm going to hold on to that last piece to see if we can actually get up into 40 land. This is already a banger here, adding real good to that P&L. Not too shabby there, up 1,500 bucks on the day. Oh, looks like it's getting tired. All right, guys, it's starting to get pretty crazy. Let's see if we can get up and over 34 and hold. It's just sitting there. Bro, get it to push. Push. Get that thing to push. 34 still holding it up. I might sell one more piece there, guys. Just to be prudent. Lock up some gains. And then I'll hold the stop on the remainder. Right around that 28 mark, possibly. Oh, underneath it, obviously. Super good gains have been booked here. We're up already 10 points on this contract. All right, this is from one of my ads as I scaled into the trade. The next resistance point really is around 36.75, so I'm sitting at 36.50. And where am I getting that level from? I'll show you real quick here on the 60-minute chart. Go to the 60-minute chart, and right in here, you see this candle right here? Right in there, you see how that wick sticks that 37.25 zone? That's the next possible resistance zone. After that, you really don't have resistance until 43, and then big resistance should be around 47, that 50 area. All right, just keeping a close eye on that zone there. Good trade so far this morning. Can't complain one bit. Guys, I'm just sitting back. The benefits of being able to scale out, you can really sit back and just be in that driver's seat. It does look kind of tired. I would not be surprised if we pull back to 28. As long as we can hold 28, I'll stick with it. Otherwise, I'll just close it out under 28. and book those gains. Maybe we do a little bit of a flag consolidation here above 28. Oh, 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 what is this? 10 a.m. rolled around, but there's no numbers coming out today at 10. Dang, that 34 area really holding it up, guys. The volume has been depleting here, which is fine since we're kind of consolidating. But I really want to see that volume start to increase, and I want to see us get through that 34. Is that noise coming through? Yeah, it is. Yeah, guys, sorry, that'll be temporary. It's just a gardener here by my window. 34 really becoming a problem here, guys. It's not that to say that I don't think we can go long again and that this goes further up, but I'm starting to think that we get the VWAP test on the SPY. Almost stopped out there. I'm pretty convinced I'll get stopped, but we still haven't gotten under 28. There we go. We got under 28. Closed in and out there, guys. Not a bad trade, guys. A couple $1,000 on that one. So we'll take it. We'll add it to that account and start moving forward here. Hope some of you were able to catch that long. That was a really nice setup here. Even with the SPY, that was super nice setup. But that 34 area really holding it up. Really holding up that resistance. Yo, Mike, good morning. Small profit on MES? Heck yeah, man. That's what's up. Wall Street, Shark, let's go. The King, what is the SPY's VWAP price? It's right around 401.50. Show you here on the chart real quick. This purple line here is the VWAP on my chart. On this 3-minute chart, it's right around 401.50. And we're starting to violate that VWAP. I'd watch for a possible fade down to the low, and maybe we double bottom in this area before another U-shape comes. That's a possibility. So keep a close eye on that. I will watch for possible new entries. Uncertain yet which what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna let it really work itself out here because I don't want to get caught up in some nonsense chop. Because it is a pretty big gap up considering the action we had in the last couple days on the SPY. Guys, any questions, throw them up in chat, okay? I'm gonna wait around here now and see what direction things want to go. Guys, remember later on in the stream, I'll show you yesterday you were here when we traded in the morning live. You saw the trade unfold just like you did now. But then in the afternoon, when the Fed minutes came out, I traded again and I did record it. Since I wasn't streaming, I recorded it. I wasn't gonna do a YouTube video with it or anything. I just recorded it so that we could go over it together today during lesson time. All right, so we'll probably give it another 30 minutes, see if any setups come, and then we'll jump into that and we'll go over that trade and possibly this one that we just did right now. As well as later, we'll probably do a little Q&A session. All right, we're coming all the way right back down to the entry from earlier. That entry zone from earlier, we came all the way back down. Now let's watch and see if it double bottoms. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. This is not looking double bottomish, if you will. I think SPY breaks the day's low. That's a hefty rejection now. We got 9 minutes of downside move off of that high on the SPY. Almost looks like a pump and dump. Yeah, we're testing those 400, guys. We're testing the day's low now. All right, we're getting through the lows. Watch now for 400 to be tested. I would not be surprised to maybe see yesterday's close get tested. It looks like this gap up is going to get faded. I really didn't want to get short until we got to 404. We got nowhere near 404, right? Just like I didn't want to get short the ES until we got up here towards near 4050 area based off of that 60-minute chart. Let me show you the 60-minute chart. See, like the big resistance that I was talking about earlier would have been right in here. That's where I would have looked to have started to get short the ES. I was still bullish here above 4020. I'm not exactly bearish yet, but I'm more of like hands off. I don't know what's happening here. Let me just take a step back, because the short-sided trade here for me anyways feels like it could be choppy-ish unless we clear 4010. If we clear 4010, then I think we go all the way down to like 3990, 3985 on the ES. But I think the short towards 4010 is going to be choppy. And I hate chop, man. But not this week, but the last 2 weeks, it was a freaking chop fest, man. Like I tell you right now, it was really difficult trading those 2 weeks. I think 1 week I barely did nothing. The other week was probably somewhat red. And then just this week alone, I've already made it all back and some. I just don't like chop, guys. I don't trade well inside of it, and you have to know as a trader, you have to know where you do good and where you don't do as well, and where you just plain out do horrible. And when it's choppy, I don't do well. And usually what happens to me is if it takes me a minute to figure out it's choppy and I get chopped, I get emotional. So that's why usually if I start to read the possibility of chop and I go like 0 for 2, even though my rule is 0 for 3, if I get 0 for 3, I'm done on the morning. If I go like 0 for 2 and I read that it's based off of chop, I immediately try to take that step back instantly, because it's not that I'll go off on tilt, because I haven't gone on tilt I think since like 2019. I had one day where I went on tilt. It was either 2019 or 2018. Might have been 2018. I don't remember. Um, and I haven't ever had a tilt moment again. And it's because of that. You just recognize where the issue's at, and then you take that step back. And right now, I'm having a banger week. Freaking awesome week. I could easily say, oh, I'm having such a, and this is mindset stuff, guys. Get this in there. You could easily, right? Like me, for example, right now I'm having a banger week. I could easily be like, I have a cushion. Let me get to work here and push it. And then before you know it, you give back 50, 75% of that cushion. You know what I mean? No. I'll push it when I get my setup again. I had that setup earlier there. I pushed it on that one with that new account. And, it was a nice trade. I didn't get all the way to where I wanted. I thought we'd get to 40-40. We did not. We got absolutely stuffed by Shaquille O'Neal at the rim at 40-34. Right? Could have been a red trade. This is also why I put such huge emphasis on scaling out. You imagine you got in, boom, and then you held on to the entire trade because you were convinced we're going to 40-40. We're going to 40-40. I'm holding on to this whole thing. You make a whole circus out of it, right? Whether yourself or online for people. And now you're red. You've been stopped out. And you're red on the day because you didn't scale out. This is why scaling out at zones is important. This is why it's so important to scale out at the zones, at the predetermined zones, profit targets, so having multiple profit target zones that you're going to take profit at. Whether you're long or short, you have multiple profit target zones. This way, if you get stopped out on a portion of the position, you will either be break even, slightly red, or you'll still be green. Days I actually do well early on in the morning, I give it all back plus some in the chop. Oh no, Jay. Yeah, man. That's what's up. That's what happens, and that's what we have to be careful of. That's what we really have to be careful of. Like right now, I kind of like this short, to tell you the truth, but it would be silly of me to jump in short here when 400 area is such strong potential support. That is extremely strong potential support area right here on the market. This whole area right here. So it'd be kind of crazy for me to jump in short here, looking for the market to kind of roll it over and do something like this. Oh, wait, let me show you the right chart. Do something like that when this is such a strong support zone. It'd be silly of me. So can it happen? Absolutely it can. But now we got to play the probabilities. What are the probabilities of this support zone cracking right now? In my opinion, in my humble opinion, it's 50-50. Best case scenario, 60-40. I don't like those odds. If I wanted to play 50-50 odds, I'd go probably Jesse, 30-40 minutes away from my house to the Miccosukee Casino and have some fun there. At least I'll have some laughs, see some sights, see some cool lights, maybe catch a show and something, right? Can see, I don't know, I think maybe they do some alligator wrestling stuff there as well in the exterior, since it's right on the Everglades. But But this, I'm at work right now. I'm at work with all of you guys. So no, I'm not going to jump in there on a 50-50 potential setup or even a 60-40. No, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. It's trivial. It's shenanigans. Yeah, exactly, Dan. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch and wait. And if I get a setup that I like, I'll call it out like I did earlier. And I'll take it if I can catch it. If not, it's all good. It's all good. Right now, I don't like this. We violated the day's low, so that double bottom isn't as clean anymore. It's still possible. But I wouldn't be surprised to see us chop around for a while now. We could see a tug of war here. We really could see a tug of war between 400 and 402 on the SPY, which is such a tight range that if you like to trade channels, channels tend to be choppier if you have that breakout or breakdown mindset, right? Or style of trading. Channels can be a problem for you. They are for me. Typically, one of the only times you see me trade a channel, and I've done them here, is based off of the larger time frame, 100%. So I'm going to trade strictly off of the 60-minute chart, for example. Or if I'm swing trading a channel play on a daily chart or on a weekly chart. But intraday trading here, you know, trying to take a trade here that's going to last me, I don't know, man, 20 minutes to an hour. I don't like channels for that. I just don't do well with them. I don't do well with them. So you got to know, right? You got to know your kryptonite. I don't do well with them, so I'll stay hands off of it. So here it is. All right, here's a little tagline. You can take it with you. Self-awareness as a trader is almost as important, if not more so, than proper risk management. Honestly, think about it. I put them both up here. You got to have both down packed. Down packed. Did you know that you could be like a 40-60 trader, meaning you are only correct 40% of the time that you take a trade, and you are incorrect, losing money 60% of the time? And if you have good risk reward, proper risk parameters, you could actually be a consistently profitable trader. You can. The math is there. You can. You just like you could be a 50-50 trader, meaning you're wrong 50% of the time, but you're right 50% of the time, and you could be a consistently profitable trader. But what's the key there? Proper risk reward setups, proper risk reward exercise. You have to be able to stop out where you're supposed to stop out. You have to be able to take profits where you're supposed to take profits, right? So you could do that. You can actually do that. That's why I say that both things have to be on par, in my opinion. You have to be self-aware as a trader. You have to have proper risk to reward parameters and stick to them. Sorry, guys. Dog was barking, so I was kind of like, put the satellite out there. What's going on? Yo, guys, thank you for hitting that like button. Really appreciate it. And once again, Franklin, thank you very much for signing up to the VIP member. That is freaking awesome, man. Appreciate you supporting the channel. All right, guys, so we're just going sideways now down here under VWAP. It's a little wishy-washy. The volume is also drying up. And the problem with volume drying up, especially in chop zones, is that it gets extra choppy. So right now I'm just sitting on my hands. Oh, guys, if you're wondering, you can learn more about the prop firm I trade with right here. And you got 65% off for life going on right now. So there's the link in chat. I'll pin it there for you. 65% off on their account. So if you sign up for something like their $50,000 account, their $250,000 account, whatever account you want to sign up for, whatever advertised price you see on the site when you click that, you can use my code, get 65% off for life, and then every time you renew, it's going to renew at that 65% off. So for example, say you want to start with something, like the $25,000 account. Normally that's $150 a month minus 65% off. You're going to pay $52.50 a month. You're going to get obviously your real-time data. It's your evaluation account. If you pass it, which you only need $1,500 to pass it, you have a $1,500 trailing drawdown. You'll get that paid account where you'll get paid to trade, right? You make money, you get money. So you can do that, and then once you get funded, that $50-something a month that goes away. You can choose to pay for kind of like your data and everything with one fell swoop. You can just pay it for life basically, and that ranges. Sometimes they have it on special. Like for example, on my $50,000 account, I was paying. I only had it for like 1 month. I paid $88 and change, kind of like 90 something with the fees. Like I don't know if it was taxes or what it was. It was like $92 or something like that. What is happening? Gracias, nene. ¿Es para mí? Oh, dile a mami que te dé el otro, okay? Okay. My kid came into my room with a bag of M&Ms. Where was I, guys? So yeah, my paid account, right? I paid the first month $88 plus whatever fee, and then the following month they came out with a special with a new thing where you could just do a one-time payment, and you're done with it. And you keep your account, you keep your data, everything is there, right? You're trading. It was $250. Right now they have it on bigger discount. They have it like at a, I want to say under $100. Dan says mine came in with cake. I have cake all over the floor. My wife is out there reprimanding her. Damn, no. I don't care, man. I don't care. I'll tell you why. Bro, I work from here so that I can be here. So I really don't care if she comes in and interrupts a live. Honestly, I don't. I frankly do not. And there could be somebody watching this who would be like, oh, that's so unprofessional, Jesse. Well, tough nuggets. Go find another live stream. I don't give a crap. Like, it's just the reality of it. This is live. This is not a recording. This is not being edited. This is all done in the moment. You can ask me an embarrassing question in chat. Might answer it or I might just ignore it, right? This is all live. So if I'm here and I try to do everything I can from here, it's so that I can be close to them. Seriously. Otherwise, I'd be out there. I would have opened up an office, probably had Jonah come out, taught him to trade, and we just start like a little firm, honestly. Maybe even start our own prop firm. Seriously. Like I would actually, like I'm the type of guy that, right? Hey Jesse, how much you make, how much you make a year? Oh, I'm not gonna put that out there, right? But let's use some realistic numbers. So I'm not gonna be here like, oh yeah, Jesse, 800,000. No, I don't make that kind of money a year. 150,000. Jesse, would you come work and do the same thing you're doing right now at an office with some guys for an extra $50,000 a year? Hell no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'd rather lose 50,000, right, and still be here. But everybody has their priorities. Wall Street Shark, that's the best part of being a trader. Absolutely, my man. Jay says, that's awesome. This is the best career for parents. Good job, Dad. Appreciate it, man. Exactly, Wall Street Shark. Getting to see your kids grow up. Absolutely love it. There's nothing like it. Forget about it. You know what I mean? It's perfect. Yeah, what was it I did yesterday, the day before? I went ahead and I got the year pass for the zoo because we went, remember guys, last week for Valentine's Day, we cut the stream short and I went and took my wife and the kid to the zoo. She freaking loved it. She had been there before, but she's a little bit older now. She's a little bit bigger, right? So she loved it. I was like, you know what? We're getting the zoo pass for the year. We're getting the zoo pass for the year. So now we got the zoo pass for the year. So now, random weekday, we'll be like, hey guys, ending the stream 30 minutes early today. We're off to the zoo. Oh, my buddy just texted me. He's got one micro, one MES left. Oh, he's about to get funded. Nice. Heck yeah. My boy's about to get his account funded too. And he's on the $300,000 account. Freaking savage. Look, I'll be straight up with you. I wouldn't even know how to start to trade that one. But it's coming. I'm going to be trading that $300,000 account soon. I'm trading the 250 now plus my regular funded account. I want to get one of those $250,000 or $300,000 account funded. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. I might just leave it there as backup to trade on. I don't even know when. But I want to do it. But I want to do it. That's all it is. Guys, this is looking like it might want to start popping back up. It's tempting extremely, but I'm not convinced. I have trust issues right now. I think we're going to chop. Let me show you something here. Oh, wait, no, you're seeing the chart, right? Yeah, you're seeing the chart. I wish these lines were thicker, man. You guys see this line here? Look at the resistance we found here. That was that support zone from earlier. Right now, it's kind of bear flagging in there. Right now, it's kind of bear flagging. You see that? If we break up and over, definitely looking bullish. If we break down under here, I think we come all the way back down here to 40.10, but 40.10 could be some strong potential support. Dan, I want to later one. I don't know what we're talking about. Are you talking about the accounts? You're working on your trader psychology? I have a whole portion of that in the day trading course. You want to get it? You want to have a funded account? Yeah, man. Hell yeah. When you're ready, let me know. 10:26 a.m. guys. This thing is chopping around down here. It could go either way. I feel like it's 50-50. I love me some bear flags. You guys know it. But this feels 50-50. Why? Why does it feel 50-50? Well, hop on over to the 60-minute chart. We're in the middle of this trading channel. That's why it feels 50-50. Nice. Nice. There's a video. Oh, guys, there's a video I want you guys to watch. Hold on. This is super important. Like, it's like I tell you guys, you don't have to learn from me, right? You don't have to learn. I'm not the be all, end all traders or anything like that. Just a dude, figured it out, right? I was educated through like actual day trading education. But my style might not fit. That's where I was trying to get at. My style might not fit everybody, right? There's some people who trade these things super fancy. Honestly, to me, I'm like, no thanks. I try to trade this as simple as possible. I try to keep my trading as simple as possible, but there is this one thing, and it's the shiny object syndrome, where people go off on these endeavors of, oh, let me study breakout trading. Let me study this. And that's fine, especially when you're new, because you got to figure out which style suits you the most. But I've met people who've been trading for as long as I have, right? 6-7 years, and they still haven't stuck to a strategy. You got to figure one out, stick to it, and give it time to see whether or not those parameters within that strategy fit you and you can be profitable with them. This is like diet and exercise. Just about every diet exercise program works. Just about all of them work, right? You just got to give it time. You got to be consistent with it. It's like businesses, right? Like, you have an idea for a business. If you started off small enough with low overhead, you could probably make it work. Now, can you make millions on it? Oh, I don't know. It depends on the business idea, the market size, right, for that business. But you got to give it time. You can't start a business and 3 months later be like, oh, it didn't work. What are you talking about? You haven't even started. All right, let me get you this video. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I'm not finding it here. Popular. You guys will like this video if I can find it. Yeah, I found it. Found it. Yes. I love this video. This video is actually really old. It's 3 years old. There it is in chat. It has 3.7 thousand views and 234 likes. So people really liked it. In the comment section, people really liked the video. So you can read through the comments and whatnot. Okay, back to it. Oh, look at that. We're trying to come on back down some. That little bear flag triggering, guys. Now watch this thing, see if it can get down towards 40.10. Bro, I was freaking hungry, and now I know why. I haven't had my protein shake. Oh, look at that Dumperooski. Feel like I should have been there to trade that one, but can't catch them all. The SPY right towards that support zone. Here's that line. You know what? I'm going to try to make this line thicker. There we go. Oh, there we go, man. That's way better. You guys can actually see that. Wonder. Oh, there we go. I set it by default. Perfect. So that should work. Let me see. That should work now every time I draw a line. Boom. Yes. Let's go. I'm happy because I figured out how to draw the thicker lines. Guys, so as you broke down here, one could have gotten short. Definitely take some profit on the way down. Remember, this is a bounce area here. Okay? This is a bounce area here. And then 40.10 would have been, in my opinion, a final target. Maybe left a runner to see if we break underneath that. All right, let me chug this protein shake. Okay, guys. Yeah, Jay, check it out. It does look like a bear flag or maybe a head and shoulders on the 2-minute. Yeah, you got a little bit of a head and shoulders here. Yeah, nice eye. Good eye. I like that. It's not the cleanest. It's a little sloppy. You got a little head and shoulders here. You got the, can you see this? Yeah. Left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. But we kind of violated that neckline, and we're still right back up above here. So if you look at the 60-minute chart, it almost looks, and that's how I was playing it earlier, but I didn't say it because it doesn't look clean, and it's because it's not the cleanest, but you have a little bit of a reverse head and shoulders here. The neckline being in those 40-20s. Things wild. Look, see, right now you'll be stopped out of that short. See, that's why it's so important to scale out. You'd be stopped out. The moment we broke back inside that little bear flag, you'd be stopped out of that short. Man, I gotta clean this keyboard. It's not looking good. All right, guys. It's starting to get choppy-ish, and I'm glad. I kind of thought it would get choppy-ish. So far, the one and doneer for me. I'm gonna sit back here, and what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of a Q&A session, and then after that, we'll go into recapping yesterday afternoon's trade, and that's it. Then by then it'll probably be time to head off into lunchtime. So if you have any questions, now would be a great time for you to start throwing those up in chat. Any questions, any charts you want me to look at? The floor is yours, in other words. The floor is yours. Let's see what happens here. Still looking choppy-ish. You got VWAP being tested now by the SPY, and it's holding up. I don't know. 10:35 a.m. is still early, only an hour and 5 minutes into the day. So it can go either direction, to be honest. Thanks for answering often question patterns I'm looking at. Yeah, man, no problem at all. The thing, right, with patterns is pattern recognition takes time. I remember it used to be, what was it, like 6 years ago, somebody would be like, oh yeah, look at this bull flag. And I would be like, what? See, I see it's green and red. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't see it. And they would draw it out and I would see it, right? Or they would change the time frame on the chart and I would see it. The larger the, remember guys, the patterns, the setups on larger time frames, they tend to have more validity. They're easier to see, etc. It'll get to the point where you will just glance at the chart and you'll be like, oh, bear flag, oh, bull flag, oh, cup and handle. It will get to that point, but you have to dedicate time to the craft, right? You have to dedicate time to the craft. So you have to be willing to sit here when you're done trading, right? And in order for you, right, I used to do this, to not be tempted, I even do it now, right? If you're done trading, you close off the broker. You close it off, you put it away, you throw it away, you're done trading on the day, but you bring up your charts. And you just let the charts play there. You're going to do things, you're going to answer emails, take phone calls, just let your charts play there. You glance at them, you look at them, you put out levels, right? You put out your lines and your levels and stuff. And this will allow your brain to basically absorb just the price action, the charts, and it'll allow you to, with time, get better pattern recognition. You'll be like, damn, I saw that yesterday. I saw this yesterday. I saw this the day before. This line has been working for days now. Like that, so on and so on. It's all those hours of just staring at the chart that will start to be engraved. And you'll eventually get to the point where you're like, oh, double bottom. Oh, bear flag. Oh, look at that. It's an ascending wedge. Like that. Just got to give it time. Lil G says, anyone ever watch The Office? The market feels like a giant Office episode. Hold on. You can't leave that at that. We cannot leave that at that. Because that was amazing. There you go. That is for you. Wait, is it showing up? Yes, it is. That is for you. Thank you, sir. That was amazing. The market looks like a giant Office episode. Oh, man. Take a look at NVIDIA. Whoa. Let's see. What's happening on NVIDIA? Nice, man. Yeah, bro. Freaking NVIDIA did not fade off of 230. Can you believe it? Lots of relative strength in NVIDIA, guys. Got that 9 MA VWAP cross. You would like to see this thing get through 239 with some oomph. Meanwhile, the SPY is just chopping around. Look at that chop fest that we got on the SPY. It's crazy. And look at this thing. We thought we were going to go through 224. Sorry, 4024 here. And nope. Right back on down. Jesse, how does your channel membership thing work? Yusuf, how does the channel membership thing work? Okay, so give me 1 second here. I'll show you a quick little, if I can find. There we go. All right, so let me get a web browser here. Okay, so say you come here to my channel, okay? You come here to my channel. Let me make sure this is all visible on your side. Oh my God, I was recording earlier the live trade, so we can go over it and stuff. And I never stopped recording. My computer's been recording for like an hour. Freaking A. All right. Yep, so you can see it here. Boom. All right, perfect. There we go. All right, so you're in my channel here. You can click, to go home, videos. You should be able to see that wherever you want, right? Shorts. Posted a short yesterday. You guys might want to check it out, how to find support, right? Wherever you're at in my channel, you have subscribe. Make sure you hit that button, guys. And then you have join. If you click join, you have just 2 membership levels. And you have VIP member, which is the one Franklin joined this morning. With VIP member, it's $4.99 a month. Okay, you get extra badges that YouTube gives you, some custom emojis, okay? And then you get member shout outs, priority, reply to comments and chats and streams. It's just a way to support the channel. Honestly, it's more of a psychologically motivational thing for me. When I see somebody become a VIP member, it's like, oh man, freaking A, that's awesome. They approve it. It's not like $5 is gonna change my life a month. I'm super appreciative of anything. But in other words, I'm not having that out there because you know what I mean? It's just because YouTube allows the join member thing. And then this is what you get with it. That's it. That's simple as that. Now, on a more serious note, there's VIP live mentorship. This was $24.99 a month. And this one, you get everything you get with VIP member. And then you also have member only live streams. Now, I have no one on this one yet. As a matter of fact, we only have one person with the VIP member. I just started streaming, 3 weeks ago? Feels like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. I think 4 weeks. So you get everything you get in VIP, plus you get members only live stream. What is that? Well, we click here. Minimum once per month, 1 hour live mentorship stream with mentorship members. So if I got one person there, well, once a month, we're gonna go for 1 hour on a private mentorship live stream where I'll stream. And basically the floor is yours. You bring your trading questions, you bring all sorts of things that you want to know and ask and learn from. And that's what we do for an hour. It's a mentorship session. I'll share with you stuff, right? And we'll go from there. Now, if it's 10 of you guys, well, all 10 of us, 11 with me, will be together in that live stream for 1 hour. And it'll be a minimum of once a month. So yeah, that's it. That's it. It's really simple. That's all there is to it. So like the VIP member thing is just a way basically to say thanks for the channel. The VIP live mentorship, you get, the live mentorship. So that's it. I don't want to spend too much time on that, like talking about it now, unless you guys have questions about it. That's the only way. In other words, I don't want to infomercial this. But if you guys have actual questions, more than happy to answer that right now. So that's how it works, Yusuf. It's a short week. Namadov says it's a short week, but damn, it feels like a full week. What a wild week it has. It has. You know why it feels like a full week? Because we've had good moves and we've had continuational moves. There's been a lot of data that has come out this week. It's been an extremely busy week, but it's been much more clean, which has allowed us to trade. And like, for example, yesterday we had the morning session. I usually don't look at the afternoon session outside of bringing up a chart and taking a look at things like I mentioned earlier. But as far as trading goes, I usually don't trade the afternoon session. But yesterday I was purposely there to trade the afternoon session because of the Fed minutes. So it has been that kind of week. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. X Daily says Jerome is the man. Jerome is the man. Love that, man. He starts talking and volatility just rains from the heavens. Do I believe in Moaz? As in like Moaz, mother of all squeezes? On what? If it's on AMC, that already happened. Like Moaz came and left the building when it comes to AMC. Look at that chart. Anybody ever asks you something like that, you'd show them this, and you'd be like, this is Moaz. And if you don't think that's Moaz, I don't know what to tell you, because that is Moaz. That is Moaz right there. We traded AMC. I mean, I traded it throughout Moaz, but we were before AMC was cool. We were in on AMC. I was long AMC from down here, $2 and change, and I sold here. No, I sold at $9. I sold here, and then I sold here at 17. I don't remember if I got anything off at 19. So that was a banger. That was my best trade of 2021. And then it went more ass. So I was in there before it was cool. Just like the same thing happened to me with GME, man. Friggin' A. Where's Jonah? I haven't seen him in days. Jonah is lost somewhere in the woods. I don't know where Jonah's at. Some desert. He sent me some pictures. Jonah is my business partner, daytraderchatroom.com. He's my business partner of the daytraderchatroom.com. If you're new around here, you don't know about the daytraderchatroom.com, guys. Here's a free course you can get, and that's from our website, the daytraderchatroom.com. So yeah, Jonah's been traveling throughout the whole US for over a year now, him and his family. Sold the house back in 2021. I want to say 2021. I could be wrong. Oh, I sold it at the end of 2021. And they went off on a road trip, on a never-ending road trip. This morning, he's the one that sends the watch list out. So this morning he texts me, he's like, "Hey, where's the watch list? I don't have it." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I sent you the watch list already." And it's just the crappy internet he had. He didn't get my email. All right, so see, there you go, guys. You're dropping on back down here. I have to think that we test yesterday's close. Jay says, my son constantly watches replays of The Office. Your son is a man of fine taste, good sir. I have watched The Office, every single episode, from, I'm talking about the first episode up until the very last episode. At least every single one, in order, 5 times. At least 5 times. I am an ultimate Office fan. When my wife and I got married, she didn't like The Office. She thought it was stupid. I don't like it. It's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. We're going to watch The Office. And you're going to give it a chance, and you're going to see that whether you really like it or not. She had never really sat there. She's caught a scattered episode here and there. And the problem with that is that if you just catch a scattered episode here and there without knowing, then yeah, you're going to think The Office is stupid. You're going to. But if you catch it from the first episode and you watch, you start to see the character development within the show and the character interactions like between Dwight and Jim and stuff like that. It's just freaking awesome. I love it. She's an Office fan now. She's watched The Office from beginning to end either 2 or 3 times now. All right, guys. So that 400 fade there on the SPY working out. I think you have to get down here to test these lows at this point. Kind of wish I would have had more conviction on this trade and gone after it. But the reality is when I saw that bear flag, I said, hey, take a look at that. And it failed. It immediately came right back up into it and it looked like it was going to break out to the upside. And look, now you got that dump fest. Now you got that dump fest. We said 410 area. If I get bounces back into 410, that could be an area I might consider taking a small short for a retest of 4,000. For a retest of 4,000 there. Wow. It's almost like an instant dump into yesterday's close. Well, we'll see if we get any bounce backs. Dang, I wonder if we're going to have time today to go through. Well, we should be able to go through yesterday's trade at least. Because I really would like to see if we can get a bounce back into 4010. 4010 to 4014 zone, really. Time is ticking away. Yo, the beast, what's up, man? Oh, I see you posted the office thing, the office I just saw it in the Discord. I see it there in the Discord. Guys, if you want to swing on by the Discord and and continue chatting with us when we're not on the live stream, there's the link in chat. Yeah, I feel like we're getting towards like that, temporary bottom, even though we could go to 39.95 on the ES. We had two, well, not two. I think we had one easy trade, which is the one I did earlier in the morning, which was the long. The short here, in my opinion, was a little bit more difficult of a trade. I mean, at least on the ES, it was a little bit more difficult because it triggered for a minute and then it got bought back up, but it found resistance at 40.24. Now we might get that 4,000 bounce here. I'd prefer to see the SPY really just close this gap and bounce off of it. All right, let's see. I'm not in anything. Let me show you guys real quick. So not in anything, not in anything at all. Just sitting and watching. Um, 4,000 is a good potential bounce zone. This 4,000 area is a good potential bounce zone. Let's see if we can get a little bounce off that level. Maybe we can. Maybe we won't. Anyone's guess. We are putting a little bit higher low scenario there. All right, the beast, take it easy, brother. Rest up. No, it's late over there. If we got a little bounce off this zone, it could take you back up towards 410, 4010 area. Possibly. But 4,000 really needs to hold, like big time. Yep, we'll do, man. We'll trade smaller. If I take another trade here. I'm looking. I'm looking to see if we can get that bounce off of the 4,000. We'll see if we get it. It's definitely having a hard time in that zone. All right, guys, gonna try a little trade here. Gonna try for a little reversal. We'll see if we can get it. Not looking for anything wild, just looking for a little reversal. I got the stop out there put in place. I got the first take profit zone put out there. It's worth it. It's worth a stab. If we can get over 404, I think we might be able to get something cooking there. Not looking for a huge reversal by any means. This is risky because of the dump that we just had. But this is 4,000, man. 4,000 is a huge level on the ES. We'll give it its shot. See what it wants to do. If it stops me out, no harm, no foul. It'll be what, one for 2 on the day. Still finish up the day green, nicely in the green. We're just looking to add. We're just looking to add to the day. And I'm not looking to be greedy either. I'll probably go ahead and look to get flat up there in front of 410. 4010 zone. Sorry. So I'm not looking for this huge move. Just looking for a few points. Wall Street Shark says, you're stealing my job here. That's what I do all day. What, you look for reversals? You trade reversals? Small moves like this? Gotcha, gotcha. Well, let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get it. I mean, it's got potential. No, it's a few points. It's not too bad. Come on. I like how the volume slowed down here at 4,000, but I want to see a snapback. Thanks, Dan. Let's see what happens. The risk to reward can't be ignored, so you know I'm risking about 3-4 points here. My best take, my first take, it's a 1-to-1. My first take is a 1-to-1, and then my next take is about a 2-to-1 or so. So you know, smaller size, of course, and really that's all it takes on this ES if we can get the move. Very, very important here. If we can get this move. I want to see the volume start to increase on this little attempt. See how the volume is decreasing? I don't want to see that anymore. I want to see it push, and I want to see the volume get up here, up and over. That can give us more confidence that there's more buying pressure stepping in there in front of 4,000, which 4,000 is the key level. All right, 6 is being tested. I'm on at 725. Six is being tested again. Come on. Lots of selling at 675. Good Lord. So much selling in those sixes. Come on. Seven's being tested. All right, boom. Nice. Let's go. First take profit. Off the table there. Let's go. Let's add to the day. Now, stop as I break even on the remainder. I will not allow this trade to go red on me. We're in the driver's seat here. Let's see if we can get this 09 zone to be hit. Because 10 is a resistance zone. So I'm looking to get flat in front of that level on this trade. Kind of stalling out here. Lots of selling at 8. At 40.08. Lots of selling at 40.08. Lots of selling at 40.08.25. Can we get through these levels? We're starting to get that volume increase I was talking about. High of this candle so far is 08.75. I'm not going to be too greedy here. Dropping it to 09. Seeing if I can get that 09 fill. Volume is steadily increasing. We're back at 750. 725, lots of selling there. Getting a spam call on my phone. I hate those. I'm not going to overstay my welcome. Especially since this isn't my wheelhouse type of trading. I'm going to close it off there, guys. I'm going to close it off there. It's not really my wheelhouse type of trading, but hey, not bad. An additional $362 on the day. Go ahead and book that. Why not? Why not? Good job. Good job for you too, guys. Look, it might continue going. These reversals are not my forte. Okay, so I'm just going to take what I have there and be done with it because I expect 40.10 to hold resistance. And I was at 09. I was at 09.50. I dropped it to 09, couldn't catch a fill. We started to come back on down some. I'm out. I'm out of it. The risk to reward was there. I took it, small trade, added to the day. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the day. 2 for 2 on the day. Can't go wrong with that. We're winning. We're winning. We're winning. All right, so what time is it? 11:04 a.m., guys. It's the longest stream we've had in a while, but there's been more action. That's the best part of it all, right? When there's more action, there's more stuff to talk about. There's more stuff to conversate in the chat. There's more potential trades to be had, more analysis to do. So I'm really happy with today's action. Man, those last 2 weeks of chop were just so annoying. So let me see if I can dig up here yesterday's trade. Oh my God, where is it? It's this one, right? Yeah, it's that one. Yesterday's trade in the afternoon has to be this one. Okay. So, trying to think what we're going to do here. When I was thinking if I wanted to record these trades or not and put them up on YouTube as a recap. I don't know. All right, we're gonna go over this one first. All right, so this was yesterday afternoon's trade after the minutes came out. Okay, after the minutes came out, I initially got long in here, got stopped out. So I was in there. I was doing well. I was up 5 points, but we quite couldn't reach up there, and sold out of it there. Took a small L. And then, oh shit, where'd it go? Here we go. When I read the minutes, in my opinion, they were bearish. I was like, all right, well, finally, maybe the market's starting to recognize that this is bearish. Let me go ahead and let me get short how I initially wanted to. So right in here, bang, I'm in short. I'm looking for a drop down towards the support zones. Remember how I just mentioned right now, 4,000 to 39.95 areas for bounces? Because that would be cover areas, right? Here we go, bang. First take profit. So first cover, okay? You see I'm short from over here, 40.09. And why am I taking profits down here at 40.0375? Well, because it's right in this low of day area, right? And right in front of that 4,000 zone, which we can easily bounce off of. And we can reverse course, you know, just because you read something as bearish doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be right always. So you have to be respectful of the trade plan. So just in case we're going to bounce here, I want to cover a piece here. I'm already up. We're not at my take profit zone, at my cover, and we're already up 4 points and a quarter on that one contract. So here you go, bang. It gets booked, okay? And then we extend a little bit further down. You see that I'm up 7.5 points on that one remaining contract. Okay, that was from an ad. So I'm sitting here in front of 95. And we get all the way back. I'm like, well, 4,000 is what? A major support zone. 4,000 is a major support zone. So I'm not going to overstay my welcome here and all of a sudden get a freaking 12-point candle to the upside and get ran over. So right here, as we start to bounce back and this volume is increasing as we bounce, I cut it loose. And I'm glad I cut it loose because right after that, we come right back up here. Now we roll it over later in the afternoon, but it was crazy. It was nasty. Look, once again, this is why you respect the chart. We're right back at support zone now, right? The ES is right back at 4,000. You got the SPY right in here in this 399 zone. We rejected that 40.10 zone, right? The ES got as high as 40.0875. 40.0875 was the high, and I was a quarter point away from getting my 409 fill. I had identified resistance at 40.10, right? That's where we had identified resistance earlier. Now, why and where did I get that 40.10 from? Why and where did I get that 40.10 from? Let's hop on over to the 60-minute chart on the ES. Here's your 40.10 zone. Bounce here, bounce here, bounce here, bounce back here, resistance in here and in here. So that 40.10 was in play. Where did we find resistance? Right in front of 40.10. Now we're all the way back down to 30.95 zone, which is your next potential bounce area. We're testing another bounce area. I'm not going to get long here. I'm not going to get long here. I am completely out of everything. Hands off. I'll show you the chart real quick. Nope, that's not the chart. Wait, where the freaking hell? There we go. I'm not in anything. Okay? I'm hands off. I'm done on the morning. There's no reason for me to keep pushing it here. I'm 2 for 2 on the day. Really good day. Really good week. All right, so I'm done here. The SPY filled the gap to the downside. You could look for a reversal here, but this thing looks super bearish, to be honest. It looks super bearish. If 39.95 holds support on the ES, you could watch for bounces back into 40.10. You're getting more points out of that one there. But right now, I think I'm done. I don't want to give back any profits. The quote-unquote easy trades for me are done. Now we're venturing into these reversals that are not really my thing because they're scalpable reversals. They're small, right? They're not like the bigger reversals that I've traded here with you before that have been after exaggerated moves to the downside or upside. These are smaller reversals, very, very much scalpable reversals, but I'm not a machine gunner when it comes to this, so I'm done on the day. I'm going to book these gains. Tomorrow's a new day. All right, we went through yesterday afternoon's trade, and now what do we got? It's 11 a.m. Good Lord. Longest stream that we've had in a long time. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can gather my screens and maybe we can just recap this morning's trades and go over my 2 for 2 trade. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, so getting a nice little bounce there. All right, so let's recap this morning's trades. All right, so this morning we went after one long setup, well, 2 long setups. I've actually traded 2 long setups this morning. So this was my first trade this morning. We had this quick little U-shape breakout to the upside. I went ahead and got long, okay, in this breakout move and took profits along the way. Okay, I took profits all throughout the move. I took profits in front of 40.30, and I took profits as we pushed highs. And then I held on to a runner to see if we can go higher into, what was it? I was saying 38, 40 zone. And where was I getting that 38 or 40 zone from? Well, let's hop on over to the 60-minute chart, and you will see when I put this blue line right around this 40 zone, it's the wick, the lower wick right here. So that was a temporary support on this hourly candle, and I was looking for that to be my final target. We did not get up there. We got just as high as 34 and change, and that really just brought this market back on down. But all in all, that was a banger of a trade. That was a really, really good trade. I think most of my takes were, at least my final takes were all over 10 points. So that was a really nice trade. Now, my second trade of the morning was based off of what? We know 4,000 is a major support zone. We knew bottom support would be around 95, 39.95 on the ES. So when we got down here into that 4,000 zone, okay, where do I get that from? Let's get this blue line once again. Let's move it down here on this hourly chart and look at this previous support at 99, 4,000. Support here, bounce, support here, bounce, right? Resistance here, we get through it and we freaking rally off of that. So we got down there to 4,000, but I said one key thing, guys. I don't like the volume on this drop into 4,000. It looks rather small. And you can see in here, this is where I got long. You see this doji candle? So this is a crucial support zone. We got a doji candle. I went ahead and got long in here. But you see how the volume started to deplete even more? That's not what you want to see when you test support. When you test support, you want to see a snapback with big increase in volume. We got the complete opposite. You see here how we finally started to push. You see the volume increase? That's what you wanted to have seen. Had we gotten this type of volume increase and a bounce within this candle right here, or maybe this one, you would have probably gone up here and gone over 40.10 before you reversed again. All right, that's what I'm thinking. So I went ahead and got long, smaller size in here, and took profits into this push and then got stopped out the remainder right here. And I'm happy because that was just a quick little long. I took, I don't even know how many points. I'll tell you right now. I grabbed about 5 points on each contract, give or take, between 4 to 5 points on each contract on those. So, you know, a nice little trade. Added another $300 and something to the day. So that was really, really quick in and out. Not usually what I do, but I saw the opportunity there and I said, you know what, it's time to go after it. And I did, and I executed, and it worked out well. All right, so you guys were there and you saw the live trade. If you were on the stream, you saw the live trade. If not, I might upload this later to YouTube. And when I do, I'll add the live trade on there for you guys as well for both of those trades. All right, guys. Give me 1 second here. All right. Jeffrey says, do you buy at the money or in the money? These are not options. When I say contracts, I'm trading futures contracts. So I'm trading the ES lots. All right. Do I trade futures? I'm sorry. Do I trade options? Yes, I do. When I'm day trading options or swing trading options, I buy them slightly outside of the money. I do not buy them in the money. So if I'm day trading or swing trading options on equities, I buy them slightly out of the money. What I like to do is I like to buy options that I think are going to be in the money for the most part when I start executing my take profits, at least my second take profit. Five contracts on the $50,000 account. How many are you gonna do in the 300? Well, on the $250,000 account, yesterday I traded 20 contracts at one point, or the day before. I don't remember. One of these days previously, but it was in an afternoon trade. So it was like during one of those either yesterday's minutes or last time we had some sort of afternoon catalyst. I don't remember. I'm pretty confident. No, it wasn't yesterday. I don't remember when it was. Anyways, the most I've traded was 20 contracts on the $250,000 account. So on the $300,000 account, it'll probably be in that vicinity. On the $50,000 account, the most I get up to is 5. I am allowed to trade more, just like you would be if you were funded with that one. We're allowed to trade 8 contracts on the $50,000 account. The most I trade is 5. Why? Simply being that I'm trading that within my own risk tolerance. So I limit it typically to 5 contracts when I'm trading the $50,000 account. Small size for me is 2 contracts. Regular size for me is 3 to 4 contracts. 5 is on the larger side. That's why you probably haven't seen me do 5 in a while. Jeffrey, my pleasure. Totally my pleasure. One more thing to note, Jeffrey, is that whether I'm trading options on equities, or I'm trading the equities themselves, or I'm trading futures, I can be trading crypto. I trade them all the same, meaning I utilize the same strategy, which is pattern recognition and setups. That's it. There's nothing else special. I don't do anything different. I trade everything the same. I try to keep the same risk tolerance across the board as well. All right, guys, 11:18 a.m. This has been great because for the last previous 2 weeks, it was so choppy, the market overall, that it really made me shorten up the stream because there wasn't a whole lot to do. Today, we really made up for it. It's basically 11:20 a.m. almost. All right, it's 11:18 right now, and it's time to start wrapping it up for myself here this morning. I think this market goes lower. We probably could see at this point 39.80 on the ES. I don't think I'm going to trade again today. I'm already 2 for 2 on a really nice day. I'm going to book this and move on with the day. Tomorrow's going to be exciting and extremely volatile. I was actually thinking about not trading tomorrow, but the fact that it's going to be so volatile tomorrow, more than likely, with all those Fed members speaking, I'm going to decrease size tomorrow. Whenever it's intensely volatile, a new trader will make the mistake of increasing size because they're like, oh my God, I can make so much money. No, a seasoned trader is going to decrease size because they are concerned with the more important thing. Not much how much money we're going to make, how much money we can lose. And in an intense volatile session, okay, an intensely volatile session, if your risk tolerance, let's say, is $500 per trade, you could easily lose $750, $1,000 on a trade, easily. So you decrease size in order to maintain that 500. And because it's so intensely volatile, the upside potential will still be there to make the extra money that you normally would have, whether if you had kept the regular size. All right, guys, 11:20 a.m. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. We'll be back live Monday through Friday. You can rewatch the stream if you like. I might upload a recap video later today if I get a chance. If not, I won't. We'll see. I'll definitely throw up a YouTube short later on tonight. And any questions, guys, don't hesitate to reach out. Happy talking with you guys. Peace out, Dan. Dropping gems, Jay. I appreciate it very much. I'm glad you guys are finding value. Jeffrey, my pleasure. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Peace.